Well, good morning. It is Sunday morning. It is not quite 10 o'clock. I have been in here sitting next to my little friend, the heater, working on book edits. I am almost through this pass with it. Basically, what it is they send me how it's going to look when it goes to the printer with all the decorative highlights and all that stuff. And I'm just making small changes now, small like typos or small changes, and looking at the artwork to make sure that it's correct. So yeah, it's been a whole whole process. So yeah, the it is going to be released April the 8th, Eclipse Day. But it is available for pre-order on Llewellyn, Llewellyn.com. And I think you can also order it on Amazon. I'm not positive, but it is available for pre-order on Llewellyn. I think it's $20. So I will, if you want to pre-order a copy, I will include a link in today's vlog. I'm terrible at self-promotion, y'all. But anyway, I am very proud of this book. I think it's going to be a very readable book. It is, my friend Raina was one of my pre-readers and wrote a blurb for it. And she said, I can hear your voice when I'm reading this book. And that to me is a huge compliment, because that means I wrote in the style that I teach in, which I think is pretty accessible, I think. So I'm just going through the next to last chapter here and just looking. Sometimes I kind of can overlook things. I'm going to go back and look at the first like 3 chapters again, because I feel like I didn't give them as much attention as they needed. But at any rate, so I am working on that. And then in a little bit, I am going to go out and put out extra hay, because the next 3 days are going to be jam-packed. Well, really, tomorrow is the only one that I couldn't put feed out if I wanted to. But I'm going to go ahead and put out some extra hay for the horses and the cattle today. And because today, in a little bit, I am going to leave to go down to Little Rock to a yin yoga and journaling activity for the winter solstice at Arkansas Yoga Collective. And then tomorrow I am going with Joel to help him at the mall to give his partner a break in the vending, because they're vending for 10 days straight, basically, up until Christmas Eve. And I think they're going to pack in early. I mean, I don't know if they're doing Christmas Eve or not, but anyway, I'm going tomorrow to help. So I'll be doing that all day, literally all day. And then Tuesday and Wednesday, I am doing an equity facilitator training at work, which is from 8 to 2:30. So I could get home in time to put hay out on Tuesday. But I'm sure that the ponies need hay today, because they're going through it fairly quickly. And if I'm going to put out one bale, I might as well put out one for the cows too. And then if the horses need it, so I might as well just do them all. And then Thursday morning, I'm home. But then Thursday is the solstice. Technically, it reaches the solstice point at 9 o'clock something at night. But there is a cacao ceremony. Now, cacao is considered to be plant medicine, but it is what it sounds like. It is the straight up bitter chocolate as it grows in its natural form. And the idea that cacao is supposed to do is it's supposed to give you this euphoric feeling in your heart, like your heart chakra, and opening your heart chakra up. And I like the sound of that. So I'm interested to experience it firsthand. It's not illegal. It's not hallucinogenic. It's none of those things that people think of when they think about plant medicine, like when they think about things like ayahuasca. It's chocolate. But chocolate has chemicals in it that give you a happy feeling. So it does work as a plant medicine. So I'm curious to try it and see. There's a ceremony that goes with it. I will not video that because that seems very inappropriate, but I will describe it to you when it's over and tell you about my experience. So then Friday, I have nothing. Which means I can write the foreword for Gypsy's Broom book, or at least start on it on Friday and Saturday. Then Sunday, of course, is Christmas Eve, and that will be our last day together. And this time has just flown, flown, flown. So anyway, I'm going to finish up these 2 chapters and then go put out hay. So I'll check back in with y'all in a little bit.
I finished my yoga teacher training here in 2019. Conveniently right before COVID hit, and things like that. And I've also read tarot. And I teach tarot. I teach how to read it. And today for class,
Friend Kathleen tonight gave me a present. It was very sweet. She gave me this beautiful handmade leather pouch, but in the pouch was this beautiful hagstone. Hagstones are sedimentary rocks that have had holes worn in them by water. Okay, so they've had something like a pebble or something get in there and grind out that hole. And a lot of people believe they're good luck. They're sometimes called fairy stones also. But only good luck can get through the hole. So a lot of my friends who live in hurricane country, they hang them by their front doors to protect their houses. Or you can wear them for safety or good luck. So she gave me this beautiful hagstone tonight. So I think that's beautiful. So thank you, Kathleen. Home from the workshop. It was really good. It was yin yoga, which is gentle, slow poses, which was actually kind of hard holding some of those poses for several minutes. But during each pose, we had a meditative piece that we were to think about. And so the first thing we did is we drew out cards thinking about what it is that we need to think about leaving behind in this as we move toward the light. So what do we need to leave behind in the darkness? And then we drew a card about how can we move toward our new thing in the light. So the 2 cards I drew were the Hermit for the leaving behind and the Knight of Discs, which was Pentacles in my deck. So the Hermit I read as self-imposed isolation. So I needed that for a period of time after I got out of my last relationship back in 2016, because I needed to work on me. I needed to work on my own self. I needed to do my due diligence in therapy. I needed to do my shadow work. I needed to work on understanding my attachment style and how to work with that within a healthy way for myself, and be comfortable being alone in and of myself, so that when I went back into community or went into relationship with friends or went into a romantic relationship, I could be more healthy in that relationship. But what that became, the pandemic was part of it, but also I stopped going places. Not just because of the pandemic, but I just decided that I needed to isolate. I just decided that this was who I was now, that I wasn't going to go anywhere. I wasn't going to do anything. And we talked about that a little bit yesterday. And then one of the negative aspects of the Hermit is isolation and separation when it's not necessary. And in fact, it's detrimental. And so I took that as saying, okay, it's time to leave that behind. moving forward, I had the Knight of Discs, which the card that it is, I use the Divine, I don't remember, but it's different. It's really beautiful. I should get it. I didn't bring it in here, but I'll show it I'll put a picture in right here, and then I'll put what deck it is down below. But it's based on mythologies from around the world. I know Michelle Bendy has the same deck because we both were talking about how much we liked it. But the Knight of Pentacles is a young African warrior riding an ox or riding a bull. And one of the things that I think that is that's actually a very steady, positive message, because often I talk about myself coming into certain relationships as a bull in a china shop. And instead of being a bull in a china shop, I'm collaborating with this person. I am, the bull is happy being with the person and not being silly, and is standing quite steadily. And so it's about being steadfast and about being determined, and also about being a steady, calming presence. And making sure that your energy isn't off-putting, that it's welcoming. So that's something that I had been talking about to my therapist, about my personality and my big matriarchal energy, and how to sort of soften that around the edges so I'm not forcing people away from me, which is what I tend to do, and letting people be in my energy and be in my space without feeling like they're threatening me. Anyway, so it was really interesting. It was cool. So yeah, so I got home from that. So right now, I am getting around and getting myself together to leave in the morning to go meet Joel and go over and help him at the mall tomorrow. So yeah, I'll do that, and then we'll come back and do our cards. This is the deck. This is the deck. The Tarot of the Divine by Yoshitani. Yes, you can find them on Instagram, and you can order the deck directly from them. Now, let's see. I'll show you the two cards I pulled, too. So, this is the Hermit card. This is an Irish Druid with the white stag. And then this is the Knight of Cups. And let me look up what the mythology is there, because I want to make sure I get it right. Let's see. Here we go. Okay. Or no, Knight of Cups. Knight of Coins. Coins. Not cups, coins, which is the disc or pentacles. So it's Hetsi Abib, South African Khoi deity. The Knight of Coins is a diligent warrior who is willing to put in the work to set the world right. Hetsi Abib can be as stubborn as an ox, getting into trouble for his efforts. He is strong, loyal, and determined in all things he sets his mind to. So, but I just love the image there of the ox, and how the ox is now partnered with the person rather than being the bull in the china shop. So I really love that. Then I'll read you the Hermit also, since I pulled that one as well. So let me get over here. So the Hermit is Druid and White Stag, which is from Ireland, a Celtic legend. The Hermit represents solitude and leaving responsibilities behind to focus inward. In Celtic myth, the elusive White Stag encourages people to drop everything and pursue spirituality. So that's good unless you avoid community as a result of it. So, which is what I was doing. So yay. I just got through doing my solstice sun wheel lighting. That's a separate video that I'll put up, but I thought I would show you what I did here. I'm using bayberry candles because bayberry are good candles for prosperity and good fortune on the household in the coming year. So I've been using bayberry candles this year as part of my meditation. So yeah, so this is the fourth candle, and then we will light the final candle on solstice, which is Thursday this year, Thursday of this week. It's the 21st. It's about 9 o'clock in the night when the sun reaches the southernmost point on its journey. So that will be the solstice. I wanted to drive up to the top of Pagine and watch the sun come up Friday morning. It's supposed to be raining, like a lot. So anyway, yeah, so I am going to shut this down for the night, and I think I'm going to go finish getting myself together, find something cute to wear to the mall tomorrow. Are you happy there, Smiley? Yeah, you're a good girl. You're a good. Oh, you got out of your cubby hole. Yes, you're good. Go back up. Come on. Get back under your blanket. There you go. You're a good girl. Okay, so it's time to do our cards. I was trying to see how many we had left in each deck. So I'm going to do 2 of the Divine Masters today and 3 of the Angels and Auras, and then I'll switch and do 3 and 2 tomorrow. So our first Divine Master today is Melchizedek. Melchizedek is divine knowledge, higher learning, commit to your vision through study. And here come all the cats. Every time I start recording, they want to be in the video. Means king of righteousness is the first high priest mentioned in the Bible, the one who initiated all the heart teachers who came after him. He's mentioned in several Abrahamic texts, including the Dead Sea Scrolls and the Kabbalistic text, the Zohar. He's an ancient gatekeeper of light who is dedicated to helping all those walking the spiritual path take initiatory steps to align with the light. Your message is you are being encouraged to dive into spiritual study. Do not skim the surface, go deeper, for there is important information out there that will support you in taking your path and skills to the next level. There is a good chance that you may want to get out there with what you know, but the universe wants you to study a little more before taking the leap into the unknown. So, okay, that's a good one. Always good to know more, right? Just keep learning. Then we have Metatron and Sandalphon. Sacred connection, synchronicity, divine connection, understanding lessons. The archangels Metatron and Sandalphon are twin flame, twin brother, high vibrational angelic beings who understand what it's like to be human and angelic. Both of them once walked the earth as living humans, and because of their deep spiritual knowledge and connection to Source, at the end of their human lives, they ascended to the angelic status in the heavens. Metatron is the archangel of ascension, therefore he is particularly drawn to this time when humanity has the opportunity to move beyond old ways of being and fear-based limitations into a new way of living and loving. Sandalphon's name means co-brother, which refers to the fact that he is Metatron's energetic twin. He is the angel who helps establish a heavenly connection. When these archangels come together, they establish a bridge between the heavens and earth so that we can understand the interconnectedness of all things. Everything is working out for your highest good. All the information and experiences that are coming to you now are a greater sense of connection and understanding. Be open and aware of the signs and synchronicities that are occurring at this time, for these are miraculous reminders there is a force beyond your human comprehension that is helping you be your best self and live a life filled with purpose and meaning. If you feel stuck or unsure where things are going, you are being encouraged to see your situation from a higher perspective. If things aren't going according to your plan, it doesn't mean that things aren't going according to some higher plan. A power that is greater than you is also within you, working to help you learn from your life experiences and to understand you are interconnected with the Source and co-creator of your destiny. I have to start the Angels and Auras one again because the animals kept turning the camera over, so I have put them all out. Sometimes they make me nuts. That's okay. All right, so the next one is perfect timing. This is your moment. You've been waiting for this for a long time, and it's finally here. Do not hesitate. Take action immediately. Your higher powers are cheering you on. They may even be saying, what are you waiting for? The shadow message is if this card is inverted, the angels know that you're excited to get started, but it simply isn't the time. They're clearing the way for your perfect moment. But now is a time to do more planning and get more clarity. It might be a great time to just temporarily step away from the situation to gain perspective. Don't worry, your time will come. Color activations are gold and silver. Gold energy is charging your energy for productive days. And the color silver highlights the nighttime and the importance of rest and rejuvenation. Very true. Okay, then the next one is point of view. Point of view. Congratulations on your ability to see the positive in all situations in your life. Your connection to the divine is powerful and your faith is strong. The angels are encouraging you to keep the positive momentum of a grateful heart in all aspects of your existence. I left Willie in here and now he's decided to scratch his back all over the place and shake the bed. It can be difficult sometimes to see the positiveness in a situation that may be causing you distress. That's just human. The message of this inverted card is that even in the darkest hour, there is always wisdom, strength, and compassion that is raining down upon you. Try to disengage from thoughts that are causing you anxiety by doing something that brings you joy. And then ask your angels to show you the meaning behind the situation to help resolve it. Color activation is turquoise and white. Turquoise energy evokes a deep kindness in your soul. It allows you to rise above anything that you see, to see the hidden meaning. The color white gives you emotional and spiritual clarity. Okay, we're going to do one more. And that's reality check. There are times when your angels may seem to be a little sassy with you. Sometimes the messages are lovingly saying, if you want to save money, stop spending. Or if you want to be physically healthy, go for a walk or change your diet. Or if you really want a life partner, get out of the house. These are loving but direct messages from your guardian angels to help you change your life. Boy, I need those sometimes. Remember, they will never speak angrily to you or harshly, but if it takes a metaphorical unicorn dancing in rainbows to get your attention, so be it. Now is the time to have a heart-to-heart chat with yourself about what your actions are or aren't doing versus taking the experiences you wish. What actions you are or not doing versus taking the experiences you wish to have. So you can't, you're not going to make friends if you just stay in your house all the time. When this card is inverted, the situation is not working and you know it. There are changes that you know your heart need to be made, but you're too afraid or distracted to make them. Think about it right this moment. You know there is something you're being called to do or change. What is it? Don't overthink it. What comes to mind right now, and why are you denying yourself the joy of a life making those changes would provide you? Be cautious of the thoughts and influences of the people around you. They may have good intentions or not, but at the end of the day, your soul knows what you need to do. Color activation is gold and green. Golden energy is invoking the practical side of your being. The color of green is assisting you with having an open and honest dialogue with self. I've definitely needed that before. Anyway, so that is all for this Sunday, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.